welcome back. It's me, Jenny. Starting a new vlog, picking up where we left off. I have been feeling a little bit like not super great. I think it's where I'm at in my cycle, but also just, yeah, not feeling my best. However, we're coming back around. I'm feeling inspired to go get groceries and get like a lot of yummy food so I can cook for myself all week. And I feel like throughout history, whenever I'm not feeling super grounded or super good, like making sure I'm cooking at home. Sometimes if I take the extra step to really like make myself a beautiful meal, I'll end up just like really loving it. The process of actually cooking and like using my hands, I always love. It always takes me out of my head and into a flow state, if you will. Crossing off some tasks of things that I need to get done and have needed to get done. I went to the dentist today. Something that slips through the cracks when you have to like deal with it yourself. But my teeth are clean, so not the worst news, though I do have to pay for like a very expensive deep cleaning. Yeah, someone hit my car the other day while I was in it, parked, which is just so annoying. Like it was probably one of the most preventable accidents and they just decided to back up into my car for no reason. So silly. So I'm still dealing with that because I've never gotten a car accident before, so I was like so flustered. I had no idea what to even do, working on that. And this one package that I really was excited for was these beautiful vintage dishes, kind of like tapas plates that I found on Etsy, and they were sent to me from the UK. And they've been lost. It says they're in LA, but I have no idea where, and it's been like over a month, so I'm gonna track them down and I'm gonna find those dishes because I'm realizing how sad I am that they just randomly got lost. So yeah, probably a vlog of a lot of cooking and just like resetting. And tonight, if there's any waves, it's pretty small, I'm gonna go surfing with Scarlett, and that always just also brings me back to life. Water.
You and
A treat for this very special video. A little creamer. And wait. Okay, I've had these for a while. I just thought I'd show you that I desperately saved one of each for the video, which was actually so hard of me to do because I love them. Yes, I have become such a big fan. Like, this is one of my new additions into my life that I am now hooked. I'm obsessed with.
Okay, these little capsules I'm showing you are from Cometeer, which is the sponsor of today's video. Cometeer, basically they brew coffee from top roasters from around the world. It's flash frozen at peak freshness, and then it comes to you in this aluminum, completely recyclable capsule, and you can thaw them right ahead of using your coffee. If you want to make iced coffee, you can melt it with hot water to make your hot coffee, or if you're prepared, you can set one out at night in your fridge and have it ready for morning, so it's so quick. Here, I'm just making a latte with it, adding very yummy special milk. I always make sure to get every last drop. Look how beautiful that looks out of the capsule, and it absolutely rivals any coffee shop, and I get to make it at home. Look at it, even has a little froth coming out of the can. It's just next level, and all of the brews are so amazing. They have so many to choose from. They also compost all of their grinds after brewing their coffee, which I think is great. If you want to check them out for a limited time, you can get $40 off your first 2 orders when you use my code WEAR40 at cometeer.com.
tastes like I just bought it for $7, 100%. Like I just paid $7 for this. A little foam on top, like shut up, you know? Hello. Checking in. I had a bit of a hard day. I had therapy earlier and kind of had like a tougher session than what I've had for a while. And it kind of just set me off a little, but I was already just like not doing so hot. I feel like in general I've been doing so much better with like my anxiety, depression since being in LA. I think being in the sun and like having nice weather and just like spending more time outside has been a really big game changer for me, and just being in a less chaotic environment and like pace of life is much better for me. But it's really interesting that it's like I feel like I'm getting over things and then suddenly they start flaring up again. I've been noticing I've been having just like a really strong aversion to like taking my recycling out, which this used to be just like such a hard task for me, and is a way that my anxiety manifests in just like not being able to do this like very simple task, cleaning the house a little bit less and feeling like I'm just wanting to hermit. And part of me is struggling with if I'm in a place where hermiting would actually be good for me, or if this is a time where I need to push myself from hermiting because this is the beginning of a spiral. I do think that right now it does feel like I want to hermit, but also do it in a way that feels intentional, which is also something I talked to my therapist about today. I did just watch a really good TikTok. I'll put it on the screen or I'll like link it or something that actually felt really nice and affirming about going from high vibrational energy to low vibrational energy, and like how jarring it can feel, like, oh my god, I was doing so well, what happened, like why did I take this step back? And really it's just like is a part of the cycle and the part of life that is necessary. It definitely does not have to be a bad thing. So I think my plan of action is chilling tonight and like hopefully doing some nice things that feel good, and just not putting any pressure on being inside, and that I don't feel like leaving right now, and that that's fine. And we're working under that umbrella as of now. Professional from top to toe. Paying regard to the two pentacles below results in a grounded but flat life. Taking the middle pentacle to the heart raises the plane of life to which that can be grasped. And the master who can crown himself with the upper pentacle has found out how to use all of his talents to the full. That's nice. The ability to grasp and crown oneself with one's own talents demands both that one sets oneself apart from the world and that one enters into its service. That's so crazy. I literally, as I was making coffee, just had this exact talking to myself as I was making coffee, and I literally said out loud, wow, it's so nice, like the big opportunities you've had lately, you're getting back into the swing of things, like that's really good for yourself, like you have everything you need. And now what are you gonna do to be of service or like do something that is also good for the world? I literally said, I questioned that proposition for myself. And I think, yeah, finding your own talents. I talked to my friend about this the other day. I've really been in a phase of questioning other areas that I feel like I would like to explore. And she's like, yeah, well, of course it's not like giving back and like being of service in the world. It involves finding your highest calling, I guess, whatever is specific to you. And I was like, that is so true. And yeah, it feels like life's work, you know?
Okay, I don't know if I've like taken too much water to the head surfing, but I was not getting my thoughts out as I wanted to. My point here was that no matter what type of work you do, whether you're a social worker or you're in the creative field or you're an essential worker, like all of these things, each of us have our own path and calling of like why we are those things. And I think I get caught up in feeling like somehow I need to be everything at once, that choosing one path, I like feel the opportunity cost, I guess, of all these other things that I find to be important. But really I need to focus on what it is that I feel like are my strengths and my gifts, and like how I see how I can best use them, instead of getting caught up in just like a whirlwind of feeling like everything I do is not good enough. Like being creative isn't helping anyone, I guess, in that way. Like I get really caught up on that. So I think my point was that putting a lot of effort into finding and following whatever you feel like is your highest calling in life is like actually being of service to the world, because you found like what it is that I guess your role is.